threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here's Moutier. The Cavaliers making the shot. He kicks it to Fareed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now, here's Moutier. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, Moutier following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Mozgov with the block. Irving for 3, and the basket good.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Arthur, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Now here's James. He's got 6 and another 3 for Cleveland.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the Nuggets pick up 2. The 3 from LeBron, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the 3-point shot still there for the 2nd straight season, Greg. He hit the 2nd most threes among power forwards again, landing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
And here's Augustine after LeBron James hitting the 3. Arthur misses off the left iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's LeBron with the 3. LeBron's got 18 points.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer!
That is as big a shot as you are ever.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
On the court for Cleveland, Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Moutier dishes to Arthur. Six to shoot. To the inside, Jokic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Moutier. Tight defense on him. Arthur passes to Jokic. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in it.
Dellavedova, that's good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for Jarrell Arthur. And Cleveland also making a change. J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Jokic. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Over in the corner, Sampson. The 11-footer can't hit. Great D that time from Love.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. James Jones, he's checked in for Smith. McRae has come in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Williams. 4 on the clock. Fareed with a clean look. They can't stop the run with that one. For Cleveland, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting for Denver.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-6 run. From deep, Williams. That's good. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Whoa!
Goodness. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Taken away by Williams. Here's Jefferson. Finishes the break with a slam.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
For 3, Fry off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, you look at what they're doing, and it's easy to see why they want to run right now.
And guys, 9 straight points for them on fast breaks. You can't blame them for getting out.
Harris kicks to Fareed. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Fareed's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Augustine dishes to Laverne. Here's Fareed. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Williams for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Here's Barton. The teardrop falls in.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Williams, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Here's Barton, and Denver again with the bucket.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Outside Williams for the 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.